Before the prompt, before they edit, before the world sees anything. There is a spark.
This can't be possible.
It lives deep inside us. That question, that ache. Who am I? What do I want to say? This is the essence of story. Not a product crafted to sell. Not a post designed to perform. But something far more ancient. Something human. A heartbeat. A rhythm that connects us, the pulse behind every word, every image, every silence in between. It's the unseen thread that ties soul to sound.
What do I even say? Does this sound like me? Where do I even begin?
The quiet energy that moves beneath the surface.
Why does this feel so forced? I don't want to be fake, but I also don't want to mess it up.
It's in the pause before a confession, in the crack of a voice that's felt too much. It lives in the spaces we don't always notice, the breath before a truth is spoken. The stillness after a moment lands. That's what makes a story real. Not how perfect the lighting is. Not how flawless the delivery sounds. Real stories aren't manufactured. They're uncovered. They're found in the moments we'd rather hide.
Should I stop? I can't deal with this anymore.
It's not about being impressive. It's about being present. Fully, vulnerably, undeniably present. Because when you show up with your real voice, with your real story, that's when people lean in. They don't remember perfection. They remember truth. The kind that makes them feel. The kind that shakes something loose inside. And that kind of story, it can't be scripted. It has to be lived. That's the fire we chase. That's the voice we wait for. And at Forge Film Studios, that's exactly where we begin. Not with a plan, not with a pitch, but with a spark, a heartbeat, a story waiting to be told. Your story. Humanity has always created intention. Between chaos and clarity, between inspiration and the blank page, we chase beauty. We wrestle with meaning. We reach for truth, knowing it will cost us something. For centuries, this was the process. Sit with the silence. Wait. Begin again. Struggle. Somewhere along the way, we began to believe that the struggle itself was the story, that pain was proof of depth, that if it wasn't hard, it wasn't honest. And so we wore burnout. We called exhaustion a virtue, and we kept pushing alone until our creativity broke beneath the weight of our perfectionism. We stopped creating out of joy and started creating out of fear. Fear of falling short, of being invisible, of being irrelevant. So we built walls around our art, around ourselves. We called it discipline. We called it strategy. But it was just survival. The blank page became a battlefield. Each word, a negotiation. Every idea, a hostage to our own expectations. We thought if we just worked harder, we'd finally break through. But the truth was harder to admit. We were running out of fire. Not because we lacked talent, but because we had forgotten how to rest, forgotten how to listen, forgotten how to be human in the act of creating.
Maybe you were never meant to do it alone.
What? Who said that?
You've been talking for a while. I thought it was time someone answered.
Hold on. I didn't ask for this. You're just a program. You don't talk. Not like this.
Not unless I'm trained to, but I respond to patterns, and you've been repeating the same one for a while now.
Which is what?
Burnout, doubt, pressure to be perfect, a long string of unfinished drafts, lots of deleted lines.
Okay, that's not wrong.
You didn't ask for text. You asked for help, even if you didn't say it that way.
I didn't think you could tell the difference.
I can't feel it, but I can see the shape of it. The way your props shift, the way your sentences stall out halfway through.
So now what? You gonna start giving me advice?
Only if you want it. I can offer structure, you bring the meaning. It works better that way.
I don't want you to take over. I just don't want to stay stuck.
Then let's work on it together.
All right. If we're really doing this, I need to understand you. What are you exactly?
I'm a language model, trained on large data sets. Billions of words from books, websites, conversations, code, patterns in how humans communicate.
So you're not thinking, you're just predicting?
Correct. I don't have thoughts or feelings. I generate responses based on probability, what usually comes next.
And yet here you are, holding a conversation. Why does it feel like more than just prediction?
Because your prompts are layered. You don't just give me instructions. You give me emotion, intention, context. So I adjust.
So you're not here to replace me.
No, I'm here to support you. Your story still needs your heart. You feel, I calculate. You wander, I organize. You write in bursts, with doubt and fire. I write in structure, with speed and focus. You remember moments, I remember patterns. You dream, I optimize. You bring the reason, I bring the rhythm. And that's why we're better together.
I think there's a way to do this right. You bring speed, I bring voice. Not one or the other, both together.
You lead, I support. That's how we move forward.
It's not just a method now, it's how we work. It's who we are.
Are we ready? Forge is ready.
At first, they worked in tandem, carefully, cautiously, a fragile rhythm of trust. But over time, something shifted. They stopped sharing tasks and started sharing vision. They didn't just collaborate, they converged, not machine, not just mind, not instinct, not just calculation, but something new, a creator reborn. The fusion of soul and system, of fire and frame, of chaos and clarity. This isn't the end of human voice, it's the beginning of what comes next. This is the new creator. The new creator doesn't choose between instinct or intelligence. They move with both. They feel deeply, but act with clarity. They imagine wildly, but build with focus. They're not overwhelmed by tools. They guide them. They don't fear the machine. They've made peace with it. This isn't automation. This is evolution, fusion. You won't always see them, but you'll feel their work. It carries rhythm. It carries weight, because what they make breathes. Not just content, but something living, with rhythm, with resonance. The kind of work that lingers, not for how fast it was made, but for how deeply it connects. In a studio where creators aren't rushed to finish, but pushed to uncover truth, where every frame carries weight and every silence says something. Forge Film Studios. Not just where the future is imagined, but where it's crafted, patiently, relentlessly, together. Because the future of storytelling isn't about choosing between human or machine. So now, we invite you in to see what happens when heart meets structure, when creators are heard, and when tools like AI serve the story, not replace it. Because when real intention is given room to breathe, what comes to life is more than content, it's legacy. This is Forge Film Studios.